This is probably the craziest video I've ever made in my life. I know I've gone a bit MIA. I used to make videos almost every day, documenting my self-development journey. So much has been happening in my life and I've kind of stopped making those videos, but I wanted to give a quick update on what's going on in my life in hopes that it might help someone in their journey. I know no one really watches these videos right now, but I don't make these videos for views. I just make these videos as like a journal and a document. And my one hope is that, even if one person watches these videos, that this will help you watching this right now on your own journey. So a bit of a background, we'll keep it quick. I think 8 months ago or 6 months ago, I remember exactly, I was basically at like the bottom as far as like external stuff. Like I had a job and a place to live and that was about it. But I completely reorganized and changed my inner world. And I had a complete shift of self-identity. And I started building on a new foundation. And I wanted to document the building of my new life on that new foundation of just pure positivity. In the time, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. All I knew was I was following the guide inside of me. And that's what I preach. You're the map to your own life. I made a video about that. You are the map to your dreams. The unique ideas that pop into your head are not to be laughed at. They're not random. Those ideas that you have, like starting this business or doing that, your unique ideas, those are precious. Trust yourself, trust that inner guide, because that's what got me to where I am right now. Well, here we are, 8 months later. It's currently December. December 2nd, 2025. 2026, I'm on track, like the financial forecast, to make $2.5 to $3 million in 2026. 6 months ago, I think it was six or 8 months ago, I had no idea what I was gonna do. All I was doing was just following those ideas. My heart's beating right now because of how insane this all is. Things can change so fast. How did I get here? I followed that inner guide that I've been preaching. You're the map to your own dreams. Those ideas that popped into my head, I followed them. I've been building on a foundation of positivity, pure positivity. I wiped out everything negative inside of me. I completely changed my identity. My outer world is simply a reflection of my inner world. And I'm sure you've heard that before. You attract what you are. And if you're constantly in a negative state of being, if you're constantly living in fear, in doubt, in jealousy, those are gonna reflect. Your inner world is what reflects in your outer world. Whatever your reality is just a reflection of your internal state. So how I got here was I changed that metamorphosis I was talking about. I changed my entire foundation of my self-identity to a state of positivity. Instead of fear, it turned to excitement. Instead of doubt, it turned to certainty in knowing. Instead of lack and scarcity, it turned to abundance and gratitude. And the inner world changed first. I was living in abundance and gratitude already on the inside when I still had nothing on the outside. And sure enough, less than a year later, I am surrounded by wealth and opportunity and joy and happiness and just... I'm sitting here in the same chair that I was sitting in months ago, making videos about trying to figure stuff out, and now I'm sitting in this chair and it's like, whoa. I know I might seem a little bit insane right now, but I'm okay with that because that's what got me here, is being a little bit insane, So if you're like me, you're a little bit crazy, if you have ideas and stuff that just don't seem acceptable to whatever society, your friends, your family, whatever, they seem ridiculous. Those ideas, don't doubt them. They're not random. If you're having visions of a future that seems almost like too good to be true, and you're having visions of, yourself doing things that are just, most people would call you insane for, those are not random. I'll tell you guys something. Deep down inside, I always knew that where I'm at now was coming. This is way bigger than surface level, so I don't like using the word rich, but I always knew I would be, quote, rich, whatever. I'm not trying to make this surface level. I'm not an internet flexer or anything like that. So don't take this the wrong way. But I always knew that, there was something more coming. I always knew it deep down inside. I remember I used to tell my parents these insane things. Like, I remember wanting to be a millionaire in my 20s and all this stuff. And I was just a kid. And a lot of people, like, they looked at me like, yeah, okay, when are those dreams gonna die? They never did. They came to life. And if you have those dreams, if you have insane dreams of abundance and purpose and impact on the world and doing something, whatever it might be, it doesn't even have to be money. If you have a vision of yourself making an impact on the world or doing something larger than life, that's not random. That's not random at all. And those ideas that pop into your mind, like starting a business or starting some sort of organization or doing something, YouTube, whatever it might be, writing books, I don't care what it is, trust yourself. Because you are the map to your own life. What got me here, like, yes, people helped me along the way, but basically, like, the decisions that I made were guided internally. Inside, I knew what I was or wasn't supposed to do. It's that little pull. Everyone has it. I think most people probably ignore it or push it away. But that little pull that's like, hey, like, you should do that. Like, don't do that. Like, if you're about to go party on the weekend and there's something inside of you that's like, maybe stay in this weekend. Like, I don't know. Do something else. Reflect, journal, go on a walk. That pull. If you follow that pull, it's going to lead you to exactly where you dream of being. The map to your dreams shows itself to you as you walk it one step at a time. The whole path doesn't unfold in front of you. The first step is knowing what you want. What do you truly desire? What are the desires in your soul? That your soul is like, yo, get that is for you. The first step is to know that. You have to have a goal, a target, a desire. Desire is the engine of life. Without desire, nothing moves. And once you set that desire, then the path and that guide comes to life. If you don't have a desire, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have anything like that and you're just coasting, there's not gonna be a guide because there's nothing to guide you to. Set the desire, set it in stone, write it down repeatedly. What do you want? Once you have that desire, the guide comes to life. It'll start to push you or pull you towards or away from things. You'll start to be drawn to things. Talk to that person, text that person, try this, do that, don't do that. Don't go to that, whatever it might be. Trust that guide. That guide is what got me right here, right now. It's what guides me and helps me make the decisions that I make that ultimately have led me here. So if you're on your own journey and you have those bigger than life dreams, those desires that you can't even say out loud because people will laugh at you, I am here to tell you that those desires are not a joke. So please just continue to walk your journey. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to listen to other people's doubt. Their doubt is just a reflection of their own internal doubt, their own self-doubt. I couldn't do it, so I'm gonna spew it onto you. You can't do it either. Ignore that. There's a deep knowing inside of you that knows that you're meant for more. There's a deep knowing inside of you that knows that you are going to get there one way or another. You don't have to know how, all you have to know is that you will. In fact, that knowing that you will means you're already there. It's just a matter of time. You just have to wait for the time to collapse. And that's what I'm experiencing right now as I sit in this chair. That's what I was trying to tell you guys in my last video, visiting my hometown, and I was talking about being in my apartment and the weird feeling. It felt like I was just there literally yesterday. This chair that I'm sitting in right now, this background, it feels like I was making the videos where I didn't know anything, what was gonna happen next. I didn't know anything. It feels like yesterday and time just collapsed. And now I'm here and it's like it's a mind fuck, to say the least. But that knowing, that's everything. If you know deep down inside, know that knowing is confirmation that you are going to wherever it is you dream of. You're on the path, right? Please know that the inner world is what matters, not the outer world, not how many hours you put in, not how much you grind. Okay, I've grinded my entire life, the first 24 years of my life, 25 years of my life. I'm 26 now. I started countless businesses. I tried countless things. I worked countless hours. I worked so hard and I was broke. All the dreams I had of providing for my family, it just nothing ever worked. And then everything changed in 6 months because I changed the inner world. I stopped the outside grind of, desperation and chasing and doubt and, oh my God, like negativity, acting on scarcity. I have to make it or else I'm gonna die or else I'm worthless, stuff like that. No, I changed the inner world. I started being grateful for everything I had. I started being certain in the ideas that I was given by the universe itself. I started being certain in my abilities. I changed the inner world to that of positivity, of pure love for everyone around me and myself. You have to love yourself. And once you start to love yourself and accept your ideas and accept your dreams, it starts to reflect in the outer world. And then everything you've ever wanted will fall into your lap. Basically, the reason that I'm making this video is just to document everything that's happening. But I want to tell you guys, from someone who's walked the journey and not only walked it, but documented the entire journey, keep going. And I don't mean in a grind way. I mean, keep searching, keep digging, keep developing, keep evolving. That's what it's all about. It's not about doing anything outside. There's 1,000,000,001 ways to, get rich or whatever it might be, to make an impact on the world. It doesn't matter how many ways there are. It doesn't matter who's doing this or who's doing that. What matters is your own internal guide. Trust yourself. I got here because of my own internal guide. I got here by following what many would say, follow God, seek first the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean? I talk about this in a book I wrote. The kingdom of heaven is a state of being. It's a state of pure peace, positivity, happiness, joy that you can live in once you get rid of all the old stuff, once you evolve past that old stuff. Seek first the kingdom of God or kingdom of heaven. All these things shall be given unto you. It's because once you get that internal state of being, it all starts to reflect into the outer world. That's what it means. All these things shall be given unto you. And also, that which you sow, so shall you reap. Put out what you want to get back. What you put out is what you will get back. Put out gratitude, joy, happiness, excitement, love for everyone. Don't get rid of hate, get rid of jealousy, get rid of the grind, scarcity, I don't have enough. Get rid of all that and just start being grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful for your own journey. Just play the cards you're dealt with. Trust yourself and just watch how life unfolds for you. Life is happening for you, not to you. All the hard things that you've been through, all the failures that you've been through, they're not failures. They're stepping stones getting you. They're one step in the path. The funny thing is, all the stuff I built in the past, the old businesses that I thought were great ideas at the time and that didn't work out at the time, they weren't failures because I'm using them right now. It all came together. I can't talk about what I'm doing to basically for income. It's not illegal. It's 100% legal, but I can't share it. It's like a regulatory thing for the exact niche I'm in. You can do it yourself and you can build it yourself, but what you do build, you can't share. But it has to do with AI and coding and stuff like that. But all the old stuff that I used to build in the past, it all helped me to where I'm at now. And it's all coming together. The videography skills and the equipment I bought, the business expertise of trying to start businesses and drop shipping or whatever it was, how to build websites, how to use AI, how to develop AI tools and bots and stuff like that. It all came together, and I was given this and given that, and then I put it all together, and now it just blossomed into this incredible thing. Know that wherever you're at right now, whatever you're trying to build that feels like a failure, doesn't work right now. I don't know the answer to your life, but just understand that whatever you're doing right now is not a failure. It might not make sense right now, but it might add up in the end, And also, one more thing I want to tell anyone who's watching this video right now. If you want something, if you want to win a marathon, God, the universe, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, is not going to give you the gold medal. It's going to give you the shoes to get there. You are the one that has to actually use the shoes and run that marathon. So what I'm saying is you already have everything that you need to get what you want. You have everything you need to get everything you've ever wanted. You have the shoes to run that marathon. All you got to do now is actually utilize it and put it together. I utilize those things. The AI I built, the websites, the videography, all those things were the shoes to get me to what I wanted, basically the gold medal of the marathon, right? The universe or God didn't immediately just pop me into what I wanted. It gave me the shoes to get there. Whoever's watching this video right now, I want you to know that your journey matters, that you're on the path. If you're seeing this video right now, it's a message that you are on the right path. This video, the fact that you're watching it right now is not random. There's nothing random in life. Everything that ever happened to me all served a purpose to get me to where I'm at right now. So if you're in a place of, doubt or fear, uncertainty, don't look at the outside. Look at the inside. What is that fear really? I recommend you read my book, The Path of Alignment. I wrote a book, it's linked in the description, and it's about how to transform that inner world. And it goes into depth. It's not only a spiritual thing like philosophy, but it's also very practical, and it teaches you how to form that inner world. And by doing that transformation is what got me to where I'm at right now. Once I started to build on that new foundation, that new spiritual foundation of positivity and love, that's when everything started to work. Everything started to click together in the most beautiful way possible. Like if I told you guys some of the stuff, how it happened, it's incredible. There's no way that it's a coincidence. It worked out so perfectly. It makes you realize there's something bigger going on here in life. And the fact that you're watching this video might just make you go, oh wow, there's something bigger going on in this life. Because I bet you for someone watching this video, it's exactly what you need to hear right now. Trust yourself. Block out anything external that doesn't matter. Other people, what they say to you it's nothing to do with you. If you have a business idea, I say this because I know what it feels like. You get excited about it, you go tell someone and they go, that's not gonna work. Yeah, right. That has nothing to do with you. Don't let that get you down. You know what that is? It's just a reflection of their internal world. Okay, maybe they're full of doubt and uncertainty and they don't believe that anything is possible. They're just going to reflect that onto you. It does nothing to do with you. So don't worry about what others think of you. Don't worry about what others say. Surround yourself with the people that you want to be like, the people that uplift you and encourage you, and be one. How do you surround yourself? You simply be it. You attract what you are. So if you want people around you, friends around you that are, ambitious, excited for the future, that are like happy about every single day, they're growing constantly, self-development. If you want that around you, be that. Be what you want, and it will come to you. Stop living in fear or doubt, because you're just going to attract that around you. Once you change and transform that inner world, it'll start to reflect on the outside. You'll start to notice that new people are randomly popping into your life that may just be exactly like the person that you wanted. Why? Because you became that. You attract what you are. It's interesting how it works. When I was doubting myself and I didn't really know how it was what was gonna happen, and nothing was working, everyone around me too was also someone who just doubted everything. They didn't believe in anything. The moment that I shifted my internal world to excitement and positivity and expecting the best and ambition and drive, and the people that fell into my life were people that reflected that. It's interesting. The inner world is probably the most important thing that you can focus on right now. And if you've been trying things forever and you feel like nothing is ever working out, I recommend that you take some time to read my book, The Path of Alignment. Take some time to reflect. Look at your inner world. And as within, so without. Carl Jung said that, and everything Carl Jung said was scary accurate. So what's next for me in my journey? I don't really know. I'm here to do something. And I feel like the reason that I've been given so much free time, I had an existential crisis the other day. I made $2,500 in less than an hour the other day, and it was 9:30 in the morning, and I made what I used to make in a month. I made that in a half hour, and it was 9:30 in the morning. I was sitting there on the couch, and I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with my day now? I just made my old paycheck in a half hour. I was sitting there and I was like, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. I was like, okay, so obviously business, money, obviously there's always opportunity and growth to be had there, but what now? My whole entire life felt like I was trying to chase something, a success, or a business, or my whole life was that. I was always trying to build businesses, and that was the center of my entire life, outside of the other things like fitness and whatever. But all my ideas were what business can I start? What can I do next? How can I grow this? Or how can I increase my income? And it's I sat there and I was like, oh, well, that game's over, Not over. Like I said, I don't want to limit myself. There's always new opportunity. But you get what I'm saying. And I just sat there and I was like, the point is, there's something more that is coming. And I think the reason that I've been given all of this abundance and free time is so I can focus my energy onto a bigger purpose. I know I want to help people. That's it. That's all I want to do is I want to help people. You know, whether that's one person watching this video right now or 1,000 people that, you know, if 1,000 people watch this video, I just want to help people and I want to have a positive impact on the world and I want to basically make the world a better place. It breaks my heart when people, life is electric, life is meant to be enjoyed and, you know, life is exciting, and it breaks my heart to see people in a low state, people that are down, people that hate life. I want to change that. I want to help people realize that everything that you have ever dreamed of and want, you can have. It's not a dream. I've been saying it since day one and I'll keep saying it. The dreams that you have, that you like, the most extravagant dreams that you can imagine for yourself, whatever it is. If you want to, I don't know, live in another country, live on a private island, whatever. Those dreams are meant for you. There's a reason they're in your head. Like, you don't get given ideas and dreams and whatever just to be taunted. Like the universe isn't saying, oh, this could exist, but it doesn't, bitch. Like, no, it's there because it's saying, like, come towards me. So just know, like, those dreams are meant for you. So whoever's watching this right now, I want you to know that I care about you. And I'm making this video not for me. I don't care about, you know, validation. I don't make videos for validation or whatever. I'm making this video because I want to be a beacon of light for someone who might be watching this video right now. I want you to know that the path that you are on is not random. I want you to know that the things that you've been given in life, whether they're hardships or blessings, talents, skills, whatever they are, they're not random. You're given these things because they serve a purpose. Now you just have to put the puzzle together. Keep walking the path. But the truth is, once you figure out that guide inside, it's not hard. Here's a little example from my own life. By like, when I say that it's not hard to get there, all you have to do is follow that guide and the path will show itself to you as you walk it. About a month ago, or 2 months ago now, I don't remember. I was in the car and I was driving to Austin and I said in 2026, I'll be a millionaire and make $300,000 a month. When I made that video, I had no idea how that was gonna happen, but I knew already because of the things that had already been happening in my life, that all I have to do is trust and know. That inner knowing is what is like the key right there. That inner knowing is what is basically confirmation. And the next step is to simply walk the path. So 2 months ago, I made this video.
It's currently October 17th, 2025. And yeah, my goal for 2026 is I'd like to make $300,000 per month and also like retire my parents.
And afterwards, I thought to myself, I have no idea how that's gonna happen, but I know that it's going to, and I know that it's meant for me. And now here we are. I'm sitting in this chair and I know exactly how it's gonna happen. I've run numbers and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm on track to hit those numbers pretty much exactly. And now, how did I get here? How did I get to that, right? I didn't know. All I was doing is doing the next thing that came on my heart, and it was like, do this, talk to that person, you know, go out with this person, business meetings, whatever, stuff like that. I just kept following that inner guide, that path. I didn't look on YouTube how to make $300,000 a month. No, I just kept following my own inner guide, and before you know it, now I'm sitting in this chair and it's all like mapped out. Like, life is crazy. That's like one little example of what I mean by set the intention, set the desire, and then trust God, whatever you want to call it, God, the universe. Trust that it is meant for you. And if you just follow God, like, you don't know shit, okay? You can try as much as you want, and I encourage you to try, okay? It's good to try things and to grow and to struggle, but God or infinite intelligence knows way more than you do. That little guide inside of you, like, where do those ideas come from? You ever think about that? They just poof into your head, something you've never thought of before and you just got an idea. It's because you're connected to something greater. And those ideas that are given to you are not random, and you need to just trust your own path, and it will lead you to exactly where you want to go. But if there's doubt in the way, that's what I mean by you have to get rid of that inner negativity. Change the inner world, get rid of the doubt. Start being excited. When you get an idea, like, be grateful for the idea. Get excited to see like what blossoms from that idea. What is going to come of this? I don't know what this idea is, but I'm excited to see what happens, because that idea is not random. It was given to you for a reason. So set your desires, write down your goals, whatever it is you want from life, write them down. Okay, the first step is to stop being ashamed. I feel like so many people are ashamed of their dreams, or they're scared of them. Like they're so big and it's like, yeah, I have dreams, but they're just too fucking big. Like, fuck that. And you're like, I know how it feels because I was there at one point. The first step is to accept them. Be proud of your dreams. I want that for my life. The moment that you can do that and you can start to accept your dreams, that's when the path comes to life. The map to those dreams comes to life. But if you can never accept them, if you're always filled with doubt, filled with fear, filled with uncertainty, it can't. Like, it's blocked. It's literally, think of a wall, and like you can't walk the path because there's a wall of just doubt and uncertainty there. The moment you crumble that wall down and break that wall down and do that inner transformation, that inner work, you face the shadow, as Carl Jung calls it, is the moment that everything can continue flowing and you can continue walking the path. Okay, at this point I'm just yapping. See what comes next. I don't really know. Like I said, right now I'm just kind of listening, doing a lot of like journaling and just kind of listening. I'm not stressing it. I'm not stressing like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do next? I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like, thank you. I'm grateful for everything that's happened, and whatever comes next, I'm ready for it. I'm waiting for those ideas. I'm just waiting for those ideas to plop into my head. And eventually, I don't know when it'll be. Who knows? I might be at the gym, might be journaling, whatever it might be. And those ideas will be like, oh, let's go do that. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to continue to document everything. So yeah, stay tuned if there's anyone watching this right now. But I love you. I believe in you. Most of all, if no one has ever said this yet to you, to your face, I know I'm just a person on the internet, but I want you to know that I believe in you. You can do whatever you set your heart to, whatever you desire. I know you can do it. I know you will do it. And if no one's ever said that, just know that at least one person out there does. And you can comment on this video if you want, and I'll reach out to you or whatever you want, but just know that I believe in you.